Oh, hey, welcome back to the channel. FSD Beta 11.4.4 Gauntlet test. Jumping right into it right now. Keep my commentary to a minimum. Let's see how it does. Quick PSA, it is still June. They've further increased the discount for Model S and Model X's, really trying to get those things on the move. If you have not ordered one and you plan to order one, please consider using our referral code. Slows a little bit for the first speed bump, slowing more for the second speed bump, more because of the person in front of us than anything else, but I'm happy. Then aggressively goes over it, so still needs work on speed bumps. I'm going to disengage just to force it down another route. It wants to take a detour route. I want to force it down this particular route. So I'll just disengage briefly and then re-engage. So this doesn't count as a disengagement, just the incorrect map data here. Just forcing it down this way. I'll re-engage. Still not going the route that I want. So I'm going to actually force it again to go this way. There we go. That's the way we want to go. Just want to get the full gamut of what this route has to offer for FSD Beta. Get the message there for limiting max speed for road type. So obviously if I wanted to go a little bit faster, it's going to limit me. Slightly different way than the last time. Again, just map specific issues, but I'm okay with it. Turn signal on. We'll end up in the same place either way. Good aggressive, get out there. Good way to aggressively get out there. So the car was coming, aggressively got out there. I like that. I've moved the screens, the cameras to the right side of the screen, so it's easier for me to hit that flag button. I'm usually always reaching for it pretty far since I don't have my tilted screen, Elon. So I have to reach for it pretty far. Our X has the tilted screen. It's very easy to get on that side of the screen. Would love for the S to have it too. Needs to stage this lane now. It's kind of blocking 2 lanes right here. Not the greatest, but I'll let it go and won't say anything. Let people go around me to try to get to that lane. One of the things I often hear is, oh, the car is great and the car drives better than you. It's technology and blah, 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 blah. The one thing the car has to get accustomed to, because it's one of the only cars, a few cars out here in a world of humans, are the humans around it. So you may see me take over, you may see me disengage or not have as much confidence because I'm trying to not incite an incident with the humans around me, right? Going too slow can cause problems. Swerving can cause problems, can cause humans to react negatively that could impact the drive. Sometimes elderly people drive in a certain manner that upsets people, but when they drive by, they see it's an elderly person, they sort of give them a pass. I'm in a Tesla. Teslas already have some scrutiny on the road. So to see that I'm not an elderly person and driving a Tesla definitely could incite some people to do some things negatively. So I'm trying not to impact them when I take over in certain instances. So if that's your problem, if that's your issue, I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to do that just because that's the safer course of action. Preventing an issue is better than inciting an issue. And the car is not really aware of that. It's not really aware of how other people around it will react to some of the things that it does, and it swerves back and forth or stops abruptly, things like that. Something it'll learn over time, but that's not the case now. Road rage is real. At least here in the States it is. See that? That's going to confuse people behind me if they were behind me or coming in a different direction. That could cause an incident. If someone chooses to go around me and the car makes a maneuver abruptly, that can cause an incident. This big pothole may be fixed. It is not. It's massive. I'm going to take over here. I know it likes to cut the corners quickly, but I'm going to take over to avoid that pothole. Quickly get up to speed, re-engage. I'll even go to 35 here just to get it up to speed. Winding mountain roads, great job controlling. Great job controlling the mass. That's an excellent job controlling the mass of this car by braking and poising the turn right. Excellent, excellent job here. Tesla team, you deserve a raise. Tight deadlines, demanding leaders. I'm sure tons of overtime, but this is the end result on the precipice of human advancement and autonomy. We don't sing their praises enough. Lots of criticism, but we also sing praises here as well. Sort of not taking it for granted that we're driving the most advanced car on the road right now. Good job yielding for the roundabout traffic circle. Now it's got to get out there. Good job. Good control. Signal. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wonderful job you guys did on this one. I can sing its praises all day. Criticisms are just going to take it to that next level, make it that much better, so we get it to the point of safety, comfort, confidence that we need it to be to have family in the car. Right now, it's not there, but it's getting there very quickly. Blind sweeping turn signal on, control the mass, slow down a little bit, course correct. Excellent job. I have noticed on 11.4.4 the nag has increased a little more than 11.4.3. It's a little bit more lax. Now it's definitely more aggressive on this one, more frequent. Blind turn here, can't see around it. Good job. That's the way you do it. Staying within the lines, controlling the mass, staying somewhat up to speed, not the speed that I set, but up to speed enough to be able to control the car going around these winding roads. This is what we want to see. This is amazing. If I could just have attentiveness with eyes and not have to touch the yoke, it would be really, really valuable in that regard. Sharp turn here. Sharp turn. Let's see how it does controlling. Give a little something ahead of time. Great job. Great job. Slows down just the right amount to maintain the flow of traffic, but also get around that bend. A little aggressive on that one, which is kind of cool because we're in this car. But very good. They really nailed these use cases here with winding roads, you know, double yellow lines. They really have nailed it. And they've also been pretty consistent with turns. I'm not having any issues with turns getting too close to curbs. Let's hope I don't jinx it. Knock on carbon fiber. And here we go to the point where the speed limit changes dramatically as we try to jump out here. And we got beeped at last time by the Porsche who wanted to drive a little more spiritedly. Really blind on the left and right. Car has to really get out there and really has to get up to speed. That's the real issue. So get out here, now get up to speed. Has to go a little faster than that. Speed limit is 50. Jumps up to 50, has to really get out there. So I'd like it to just make sure that, and be aware of other people. So if a car is approaching behind me, this is the weak part for FSD Beta. If a car is approaching behind me fast and I jump out there, I need to get up to speed faster than normal. That was the issue the last time. It's done a pretty good job getting up to speed now, but someone wasn't hot on my heels. If someone's hot on my heels, wait, time it right, see the speed that the car is going, wait, or go out there and get up to speed very, very quick. That's what humans do. That's what we need to do to prevent an incident. For those that don't know, FSD Beta, the system, the cameras, all that stuff, when they look at objects, they also track their speed. So they know what speed any object is going, person, bicycle, motorcycle, cars. So it knows if it can go out there, if it can make it or not, and how quickly it needs to get up to speed to match the speed of the other object. Because of that intervention last time, we didn't get a chance to see this with FSD Beta. Staging the lane nicely in a good time. Slows down and makes the turn because that guy was right on my heels. Little hesitant there, but I'm okay. Wasn't as smooth, but I'm okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Really, really nice drive so far. Really, really comfortable. Really, really human-like in terms of how I feel in the car as a passenger or as an operator, if you will. And that's what's going to be key, is how you feel. Can't really always convey that on the camera, but I'm just telling you how I feel in the car. I have to feel a certain level of comfort. And sometimes when it makes maneuvers, it doesn't give me that level of confidence that I like as a passenger. Now, as a driver, I know I'm not driving, so I'm using the lens of a passenger. If I was in the passenger seat and this car was driving me, how would I feel? All right, here's the part where it started to go wide here for some odd reason. It seems to be following suit right now. Right now it's centered, but it started to go wide at the end and it staged the wrong lane. Let's see what happens now. Any changes here? Okay, cutting the corner, big pothole. Oh, my word, made me disengage. Can't re-engage. Tried to avoid at the last minute. Pothole avoidance didn't work. And this is the correct lane to be in, but it just needs to make sure that it doesn't try to turn over like it's doing right now. So it's trying to turn over and merge early as opposed to going straight and following the natural merge per the sign. Accidental engagement on my part. Just tried to avoid that pothole. It's pretty steep. 21s on this car. Not as durable as last generation arachnids. I'll say that. This guy's speeding. We are going to speed limit. We get the thank you. Thumbs up. Let's go. And here's another light where it staged the right lane, the correct lane, I should say, on the right, and it had the turn signal on the whole time. So that kind of confused people behind us. Again, just spatial awareness and awareness of what our actions as the car is doing to people around us or doing for people around us. So under this bridge, we're going to go down. We're going to see another light. And at that light, we're going to have to be on the right lane. We don't need to have our turn signal on the whole time because we're not turning. Let's see what happens. Stage it now. Turn signal on now. Good job. Get in. Turn signal off. Good job. All right. Coaching helps. Coaching helps. The car hears me. Kit, he hears me. He understands me. Can't quite talk back, but I like what I'm seeing so far. Really, really nice weather for an FSD Beta drive as far as East Coast, Northeast is concerned. Not too sunny, not too overcast. Good conditions, good road marking, good flow of traffic. Not too heavy, not too crazy. So this is ideal. So far, just one intentional disengagement to avoid a major pothole and another accidental engagement trying to avoid another pothole. So potholes are still an issue. And if you're on this system, on whatever car you're driving, do your best to avoid them at all costs, even if it's at the expense of disengaging the system. I'll keep it at the limit as we go to this sort of town center. Awkward. I want to flag that. How easy was that? It did the same thing the last time where there was a cyclist standing on the side of the road. It slowed down, but didn't stop for them. That person was trying to cross in the middle of the road. I know it's jaywalking, but he slowed down in an awkward manner that, one, didn't come to a stop to let that person go, or two, didn't pass that person fast enough to align with the momentum of his movement. So when people try to cross the street, you're going to let them go, stop, or you're going to drive at a consistent pace that allows them to time their walk so that they walk and go past you as you ride by. This kind of slowed down, making it awkward for the person that was there. They timed their steps wrong, and the car kind of looked like it wanted to slow down. It looked like it kind of wanted to block him more than anything else. So that's kind of awkward. That's why I flagged that one. This nag is pretty aggressive, this build. Not really liking it. It just changes the complexion of how you feel about the system when there isn't a nag. I think there should be situational nags. Construction zone, hand on the wheel, hand on the yoke, or take over. Things like that. But it shouldn't just be every timed interval especially when my eyes are dead on the road. The camera sees me, it knows what I'm doing. Interesting. Good job. See how frequent it's going? It's like every couple seconds, a little bit more frequently than previous. Again, eyes are razor focused on the road. All right, last time we did this road, we had another problem here. It's interesting because the lane lines are not even here. The sort of the template for the lane lines are there, but the lane lines themselves aren't there. Cars doing a good job of recognizing those instead. So great job there. But to my point, up ahead we have an intersection coming up. We have to make a left turn. The car really struggled making this left turn, really struggled, going really slow, really methodical, almost like it was unsure that it needed to make that turn. Let's see what happens now. Hopefully it's a little bit better with this particular build, 11.4.4. But let's see. Coming in a little bit too hot. I would slow down now. Signal on now. Stage it. Good job. Wait your turn, wait your turn. Please wait your turn. And now go. Now go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Still methodical. Still methodical and wide. Wow, that was very wide. Look at that. Not good. Not good. So it needs some work there still. Going up a really steep hill. Still overreacting and going super wide. You hear the debris kicking up. Super wide. That wasn't preferential. That's the overreaction that we're starting to see in this build. I'm not overreacting. The car is overreacting to things. Something has been tweaked. Something has been modified from this build from the last that makes it over anticipate what things are going to do in certain instances. And that was one of them. We're at our destination. Okay, I'd rather you take a turn like this than curb my wheels, so I appreciate that. And we're here. Speed bump and all. Very aggressive speed bump right at the front door. Perfect. All right, we made it. FSD Beta 11.4.4. Pretty good, solid drive. Redemption from the last drive. Still some of the lingering issues, still some of the lingering overreactions that I think need to be tweaked and adjusted. But this is a really solid drive. I really liked everything about it. In terms of comfort, I want to give it an 8. In terms of safety, I'm going to give it an 8. In terms of confidence, I'm also going to give it an 8. And in terms of decision making, I'm also going to give it an 8. 8 across the board. It's made some really good decisions. really confidence inspiring for the most part, minus that sluggish turn, right? And then some of the trickling effects of 11.4.4, which are the overreaction to certain things, going wide, getting close to the edge, things like that, picking up debris under the tires, things like that. But it was a really, really solid drive, I should say, for 11.4.4. But I think it was slightly overhyped, but I think it is pretty solid. The more you drive it, the more you work on it. Again, akin to 11.4.3 with some additional refinements there. So let me know what you thought in the comments about what you thought about this particular drive. Let me know if you have it yet. This is going out to more people, more waves. But if you have it, let me know. And until the next time, enjoy your day. Enjoy your Tesla.